Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Third Eye Media. So let's begin with another current affairs session that is of 21st March 2023. So sorry for the delay first of all. So let's not waste any time, let's dive into the main topics. The first topic is in Supreme Court, Centre defends appointment of new election commissioners ahead of Lok Sabha polls. We all know that two election commissioners have been appointed recently by the new selection committee of the government. Government refutes charge that it has rushed to fill vacancies. Refutes charge. Okay. The appointment of election commissioners, Election Commissioner Sukhbir Singh Sandhu and Ganesh Kumar, criticized as hasty and opaque, was a necessity arising from a constitutional duty to conduct the elections on time, the Centre told the Supreme Court on Wednesday. So what happened actually in the back context? On March 9th, Arun Goyal tendered his resignation, resulting in an unexpected second vacancy. March 14th, what happened? Selection committee recommends two names. So it recommended two names. The new selection committee has recommended two names. The president granted approval for the appointment. March 15th, what happened? Sukhbir Singh Sandhu and Ganesh Kumar take charge as a new election commissioners. But the opposition is claiming that there is some turmoil or there was a inconsistency in the appointment of these election commissioners. So it asked the Supreme Court to check this issue. The new law, that's nothing but the new law, was the Chief Election Commissioner Election Commissioners Act 2023. The statute has countermanded a previous Supreme Court order by replacing previous what happened. Chief Justice of India was also part of this committee, but now it is actually replaced by a cabinet minister as member of the selection committee. So this was coming in some, obviously there will be some implications of this. We will get into it later. Next, doctors sound caution over spread of scarlet fever among children. Very important, scarlet fever. The illness predominantly targets children aged between 5 and 15 years. Delayed treatment may cause dangerous complications and self-medication must be avoided. What happened? Prompt medical attention. So basically scarlet fever is actually prevailing. So we'll just understand what is it and what are the symptoms about it. Prompt medical attention is key. There have been outbreaks in several countries in recent years, but the reason for this remains unclear in the medical field. What are the symptoms of this particular scarlet fever? Strawberry tongue, onset of sore throat, fever or chills that is over 101 degree Fahrenheit, headache, nausea is something like vomiting like feeling session. Next, abdominal pain. So treatment. Outcomes are favorable if diagnosed early. Long-term complications include kidney disease. Once deadly, now in decline. Now it's declined. Previously it used to be very deadly. Scarlet fever is most common among children 5 through 15 years of age. A leading cause of death in the early 20th century, it has now declined in severity. There have been instances of a resurgence in places like Hong Kong and UK in the past decade. In the past decade, it was very high in these places, that is especially UK and Hong Kong. What is the prevention now? There is no vaccine. Frequent hand washing and staying away from affected people can keep infection at bay. So kindly make sure that your children are away from this scarlet fever and they don't get affected by this fever. Next, NIAB develops indigenous kit to find parasite infecting both humans and animals. Scientists at the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology in Gachibowli, remember this name, very important. Whenever they are asking that a particular quit has been, there is a particular invention in the state, then you should definitely be able to know which particular institute has developed that particular kit or that particular invention. Okay. Here we are speaking about National Institute of Animal Biotechnology in Gachibowli have developed a first indigenously made point of care diagnostic kit to detect Toxoplasma gondii infecting both humans and animals causing chronic illness. This particular Toxoplasma gondii is nothing but a parasite. This single test uses a chimera protein to detect T. gondii antibodies in humans and animals and is a significant scientific breakthrough because Toxoplasma gondii is a highly successful intracellular parasite causing lifelong infections in humans. Severe disease in fort users and immune compromised individuals. Infection by the parasite during pregnancy leads to abortion, stillbirth and neonatal mortality. So very great, very nice invention actually, we can say that, because having such type of kits will definitely help us from avoiding such type of infections. Next, raids carried out against vendors using chemicals to ripen mango. The fruit traders were found using carbide. So very clear, nothing important here, just to two important chemicals which are used for ripening the fruits are carbide and ethylene. So, carbide and ethylene in the fruits are used by fruit traders to actually ripen these mangoes. We all are able to see mangoes in the market, right? These are not actually natural ripened mangoes, they are actually coming with the chemicals. Free medical camp for children with Down syndrome. So, understand what is Down syndrome? Down syndrome, a genetic condition arising from an additional chromosome, affects 1 in 800 births. It manifests in various intellectual and physical disabilities. Next, World Sparrow Day celebrated. Forest Department officials celebrated World Sparrow Day at KBR National Park on Wednesday. So, when was the World Sparrow Day? It was celebrated on 20th March 2024. Next, PM speaks to Putin, Zelensky calls for dialogue, diplomacy to end war. Modi speaks to Russian president to congratulate him on his victory in the recent election. He follows it up with a call to the Ukrainian president to reiterate India's commitment to do everything within its means to support a peaceful solution. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday spoke to Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and called for an early end to the ongoing conflict. Mr. Zelensky had called upon India to participate in the inaugural peace summit in Switzerland. So, inaugural peace summit is going to be held in Switzerland. For that, it has invited India to participate. Further coordination between India in multilateral formats, including Shanghai Cooperation Organization and BRICS, was confirmed. Center notifies fact check unit to screen online content. Under the IT rules 2021, social media platforms could lose the legal liability protections. Weeks ahead of the election, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology on Wednesday notified the Press Information Bureau's fact check unit as the designated body to flag misinformation about central government departments to social media platforms. Under the IT rules 2021, social media platforms could lose the legal liability protections they enjoy for content posted by users if they choose to keep notified misinformation available online. The fact check unit is basically run by 3 joint director rank officers of the Indian Information Service, which is tasked with managing the government's publicity operations. The unit reports to the Principal Director General PIB, who functions as the principal spokesperson of the Government of India, the PIB says on its website. So, now they are going to curtail some of the, in name of misinformation, now the central government is again trying to curtail some of the basic fundamental rights of the social media or the citizens. It is going to again curtail the content in the social media. Zomato scraps green uniforms for veg fleet. In the previous news I have said that they have actually gone with something called as pure veg fleet, right? The Zomato people. After an uproar on the social media over concerns of its concept, possibly encouraging discrimination on the grounds of caste and religion and food delivery platform, Zomato has decided to do away with the idea of dressing their newly launched pure veg fleet in green uniforms. This is also, many of them are claiming that it is basically a discrimination part. So, I am not getting into these concepts. So, I am just giving you information that Zomato has launched this particular thing and it has also scrapped this particular thing. Within one day, it has scrapped again this thing. So, now next, BEML conducts test firing of indigenous 1500 HP engine for main battle tanks. The maiden test firing of India's first indigenously made 1500 horsepower engine for main battle tanks was successfully conducted at Bharat Earth Movers Limited Engine Division in Mysuru complex on Wednesday in the presence of Union Defence Secretary Giridhar Aramane. The 1500 HP engine represents a paradigm shift in military propulsion systems, possessing cutting-edge features such as high power to weight ratio, operability in extreme conditions including high altitudes, sub-zero temperatures and desert environments. So, basically they have improved the horsepower of this particular engine of main battle tanks. Next, government seeks report on IVF availed by Moosawala's mother. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has sought a report from the government of Punjab on the in vitro fertilization, this IVF stands for in vitro fertilization treatment availed by the late Punjabi singer and rapper Sidhu Moosawala's mother Charan Kaur. The notice said under section 21G of I of the Assisted Reproductive Technology Act 2021, the age limit prescribed for a woman going under ART services is between 21 to 50 years. So, basically it is about so she has given a born to a new child. So now they are arguing that whether a person who is of the age of particular age, is there any limit for that particular person to give birth to a child or not. So with the help of some technology. So just go and see what this art service is all about. That's all about the context. Next, only 7% of the colleges attain 100% campus placement. So every student is actually eager to know about it. So only 7% of the Indian colleges achieve full campus placement, as the top challenges for a significant percentage of recruiters are skill gap and the inability to discover the right talent, according to report. Okay, what are the two reasons they are getting this less placements? Is skill gap. This is not a claim by me, but recruiters are claiming that because of skill gap and the inability to discover the right content, right talent, most of the people are not getting placed. According to the annual Unstopped Talent Report 2024, as many as 91% of the students believe their college curricula offer an adequate level of preparedness for a job. However, 66% of recruiters and 42% of university partners feel the skill gap and lack of preparation respectively are major challenges in campus requirement. The students are feeling that their curriculum is very good when it comes to placements, but actual reason is recruiters are feeling that there is a skill gap. Next, so that's all for the day. I hope you are enjoying, and please do like, share and subscribe our channel, and even in comment section please mention if you want apart from these things. So it is our basic initiative which we have started till now. So we are hoping to move further if you are actually supporting us. So we are going to also go for many other things if you keep supporting and if you are trying to subscribe our channel. So that's all for the day. So I will be back with another current affairs in the next session. So please keep revising these things. It will be definitely helpful for your competitive exams. Thank you.